Hello, friends and relatives. Mrs. Joanne here. It's been a while since I've been here on the YouTube channel. I figured everyone has gone back to school or is going back to school. Somehow, you're either still doing school online or some of you are going to school in school with your masks on, doing social distancing. Some of you are doing a little half and half. So I just figured, it's a lot to do when you're trying to get back to school, trying to do the things to keep us safe. So I haven't been reading too many stories. But today is a special day. I have my patriotic hat on. It says USA. It's the colors of our flag, red, white, and blue, and it's got stars in it. And I'm going to read us a book called Call Me Madam President. See that? Call Me Madam President. And this book is written by Sue Pyatt, and the illustrations are by Keith A. Gaston. Okay? But before that, I want to show you what I got in the mail. This is something that your mommy and daddy might be talking about, your grandma and grandpa, and you're seeing it on the news and you're hearing it on the news. This came in the mail. See right here? This says it's an official absentee ballot. Ballot means this is what I'm going to use to vote. I'm going to vote. I'm going to pick who I want to be president, who I want to be senators. There's special questions that maybe I want to approve. Yes, they can do this with taxes. Taxes are money that mommy, daddy, me, we pay into to make programs work for us. So the programs that we have all throughout where we live. That's the best way I can tell you what taxes might be. But anyways, so I get this in the mail. Okay, so this part can be for mommies and daddies and grandmas and grandpas, just so they know that this is how you do it. This is the outside envelope. Okay, this comes, I opened it up, and then inside there's quite a few things. There's this big envelope. At least my state has this. And on this has got a place for the stamp. But guess what? You have to spend 70 cents in my state of Georgia, to mail this in. Don't just put a regular stamp on it. It has to be 70 cents if you're going to mail it in. So this is the other envelope that came. Now these are the ballots. Let's look at these. These are something crazy. Wow. So this, you kind of bring them out. This is long, and I have 2 pieces of paper here. And on one of these ballots is the directions, and then it's got who I want to pick on this ballot. Okay, and then there's on the back, you got to do front and back. These are all the different people. This is who I want to pick for sheriff, who I want to pick for, let's see, something else, a state senator from my district, which is, district means where I live. Okay, so this is this first ballot. Okay, and then there's another one. Now this one has those questions on it. Like one of these questions are about, let's see, to dedicate money for certain taxes to the public purchase for which these fees and taxes were intended. It's just a lot of words that mommy and daddy will know, and they'll study it to see what they want. So this is the other ballot, and see, it's got yes and no, right? Yes and no. So what we're going to do is take a black pencil or a black pen, or a blue pen, and you're going to circle in the circle you want. Mommy's and daddy's going to do that. They're going to circle in the yes or the no, or they're going to circle in who they want, the names, okay? So who they want for president, who they want for senators, and so they're going to circle just one in where it says it has the directions. The directions say vote for one. Just vote for one, and then the directions on other ballots. Sometimes you have to read it really well because sometimes it says vote for 2, vote for 3, but you make sure you vote for the one you want. Now, in that envelope also is a bunch of directions. It tells you how to do it. There's another sheet of directions, and the sheet of directions, they can read these, how to do it, okay? And the sheet of directions are in English and in Spanish. In case people cannot read English well, they can read the Spanish if they're Spanish speaking. But you do the same thing. You got to circle it in. See how that is? You circle it in. So, after that's done, you got to make sure you look over it again. Look over it really good. Tell Mommy, Daddy, look over it. Because at the top, there's other directions. It says, please remove this stub before returning your ballot. Okay? So you're going to take this off. You're going to fold it over and take it off. So there you go. And so these 2 ballots, you fold them up nicely after you take the stub off. And you walk them over again. Make sure you did the correct thing. You're going to put them in an envelope. Not the envelope I showed you to mail. This envelope, okay? This just is an official absentee ballot envelope. And what it does is it kind of just puts it in there, keeps it safe, and keeps it from anybody looking at who it's from, okay? They're just going to take it out of there, and then they're going to put it through the machine, and it's going to count my ballot. It's going to count who I voted for. So after I make sure I've looked it over, and I put it in this envelope, then and you know what they call it? It's funny. They call it, like, when they don't have an envelope, it's called a naked ballot. Isn't that silly? Naked ballot. Woohoo! No clothes on. It's no envelope. So then you take this little package that you made, and you put it in this envelope. And in this envelope, again, it has a lot of directions. So you're going to read the directions again. And then Mommy and Daddy are going to look at it, and they're going to say, there's an oath. There's an oath on this. An oath is like a promise. I promise. The oath is, I understand. I do swear. And it asks you to look at it and ask you that you are the one. This is the truth now. You're telling the truth. You are the one who filled out this ballot, you filled it out, and you are the one that's sending it in, okay? So after you sign this, you have to sign it, okay? And you got it all done. See there? You sign it right here. It's got an X. Signature! Right there. After you sign it, you look at the directions, make sure you did it correctly, then you close up your envelope. Now, you can either mail this in, you can send it in the mail with your stamp, 70 cents, or I'm going to take a drive. I'm going to take a drive right up the road to the Grayson Highway Board of Registers. It's a building. It's really cool. And in front of the building, they have a ballot drop box. And I'm just going to stick it in there. Now, I'm doing it this way now. You might have voted with Mommy and Daddy's before, and you might have gone to the place that sometimes it's a school, sometimes it's a church, sometimes it's just a place that they pick for people to go vote. And you go vote with Mommy and Daddy. They stand in line. They get their ballots given to them, and then they vote. And they put it in the machine, and it counts the vote. Well, this is the same way, but it just gets sent to the building that counts all the votes. Now, they're doing it a lot this way. That's why you're hearing it in the news, is because of the coronavirus. People are still trying to stay as safe as they can. So if you can do it from your house instead of standing in line, they're choosing to do that. And then when I send this in, what is really cool is when I send this in, I go online on my computer and I can go check. I go check at the voter registration place here in Georgia, and I go check online. They have it all over the place. You can go online and just Google it, and they'll tell you exactly where to go on your computer, and you can check if your vote is counted. It will tell you. Mine, I did it the last time. It told me the date that it was counted, and it said it was counted. So it's really cool. So this is what I'm doing. And this is what your mom and dad are going to do, either by in mail, put it in the box, or they're going to go stand in line with their masks on, 6 feet. They're going to make it safe as possible for people. So don't forget to tell your mom and dad, let's vote and let's do it safely. But everybody get out and vote. And you know what they're voting for? Oh my gosh, my golly. Oops, I just hit that, sorry. They got a little bouncing around. They are voting, like I said, for president. Call me Madam President. And this is a fun book. I told you who it was written by. I'll tell you again after we finish reading it. Look at the pictures. Call me Madam President. There she is. When I have a piece of chalk, I play hopscotch on my walk. Sometimes I jump with all my might and leap so far I'm out of sight. My bird clock just went off. It's telling me. You got my bird clock up here. If I land in a White House tree, the Secret Service keep their eyes on me. Now, the Secret Service, that's the policemen that take care of the president. They make sure he's safe. Want to know what it's like to be the president and a full-time White House resident? Resident means I live there. Please come right in and I'll tell you how it's been. Yes, I know, because it's me, Amanda, and I'm the leader of the show. There she is. When I'm at home, my brother Freddie likes to scoff. 8 isn't old enough. You can't until you're 35, you know. Amanda, you have 27 years to go. She's got to be 35 to be able to be the president. I answer him, my voice quite low. Well, yes and no. Because in my imagination as president, I'm a huge sensation. This is me, the chief, in my inaugural parade. Get lost, Freddie boy. This dream will never fade. And there she is in her parade. Inaugural parade is a parade that they have when the new president or the president gets voted in on November 3rd. We're going to vote, and then in January they're going to inaugurate, or they're going to swear in the new president or the president, which sometimes the presidents can serve 2 terms, which are 4 years each. So this year it's with President Trump, who has been our president, and then it's with the vice president, who used to be the vice president, and he's running for president now. I know it's a little confusing for you guys, but he was the vice president to President Obama. And so Mr. Biden is running to be the president this time. My personal secretary, Mr. Zook, keeps my appointments in his book. There's always one more VIP who wants to see me urgently. We pack them in, then we begin. Schools, seniors, jobs, healthcare, kids, farmers, crime, clean air, economics, war, and peace. The action doesn't cease. Boy, she's got a lot of work to do. And I ask myself each day, what can I do? What can I do to lead the way? What can I do to make it a wonderful day? Sometimes I travel across the sea and my puppy, Coolidge, comes along with me. They go by the plane. See that plane? Isn't that cool? That's the United States plane for the president, Air Force One. For us, the most fun of all is the day I throw the first baseball. That's in the spring of every year. Then the stadium crowd gives me a cheer. I'm sure it won't surprise you sweeties that I attend a lot of meetings. I meet with the big shots who consent to help me run the government. They have a lot of people that help the president run the government. Yep, there's a lot of people. If I find I'm running late, I can always roller skate. When fielding questions from the press, I know how to show finesse. I don't have time to skip a beat and must think fast on my feet. As Commander-in-Chief, I'm a symbol of success. To meet the troops, I designed my patriotic dress. She's got a patriotic dress on, just like I have a patriotic hat. When it comes to speaking, I don't balk. Mom always says I love to talk. Yeah, you have to talk to the people. She has to talk to the people who voted her in president. My State of the Union address is on TV. I make it before Congress and the world community to see. See that? Wow, there's a lot of things in this book. A lot of people, too. I tell Congress, in the best part of my dream, all the kids and animals I want to take care of, they're on my special team. To the ones in need, my team and I give aid so that none are hungry or afraid. She's really, 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 really concerned about the people that she's president to. She's concerned about the people, and she's concerned about the world, too, to help them out with their problems. I conclude, I am not hesitant to use my special power as president. During this amazing TV speech, my startled family starts to screech. Dad shouts to Mom, our daughter has great leadership ability, which clearly comes from you and me. She's a good leader. She's helping people. She leads the people safely. She likes to do that in her dream. At the end of every busy day, I want to yell, "Ole, ole!" because I've done my very best, and certainly I deserve a rest. When you're the president like me, the days are long, quite frequently. But I don't have to show a pass to take a break out of the grass. I love the next part of my dream. Freddie opens my White House bedroom door and says, "I'm sorry, I was so mean before." Freddie, her brother, he's apologizing for being mean. Since you're president at this early date, how about me for your Secretary of State? I give Freddie a little smile and reply, I'll think about it for a while. So in the Lincoln bedroom, in that Lincoln bed, see her, there she is. I finally fall and say, good night, God bless to one and all. The end. She's gone to bed. So she pretended that she can be the president. And you can also be a president someday. So think about it. Think about what you would do to be a president and how you would help the American people. And how would you keep people safe right now, like that we're supposed to be doing? Everyone's supposed to be safe and trying to help everybody get through this COVID-19 pandemic. We're doing a lot of things. We're still washing our hands. We're still wearing our masks. We're still what? Trying to, social distance. We're trying to keep all the other people around us safe because we don't want to spread our germs if we have it, right? Have a great day. Don't forget, moms and dads, fill out your ballots. Go vote. Make yourself a voting plan. See how you're going to vote. Are you going to do it like I am? Or are you going to do it standing in line on November 3rd? Do you need a babysitter if you have to leave the kids at home? Just make your voting plan. I love you guys. See you soon. I'm going to be reading some Halloween stories. Bye-bye.